I'm here to rant really quick about why I hate niggas in general. So I'm talking to this guy, and when we met, we both agreed that we didn't want a relationship. We just wanted, chill, somebody we can go out on dates with, hang out with, be nasty with, and so forth and so on, right?
Hey man, making your intentions up front is hella important. And what I mean by that is because if you say to a woman that you want a relationship and then she hits you with, well, I'm just looking to hang out and have a good time, and then you try to switch it, she's gonna realize that you're just trying to cater to what she got going on. So what you gotta understand is in those type of situations, to me, the best thing to say around women, even if you do want a relationship, I'm trying to hang out, have a good time, and maybe see where things go. Because to be honest, I don't know if I want a relationship with you. Now, sometimes I do know, but like, really, if it's the first time I'm meeting you or it's our first time on a date, it's our first time linking up. I don't really know the answer to that yet. I need some time to kind of see how you are. So you're not really lying, but just keep in mind when you say to a woman that you trying to get in a relationship, you can't switch up. Because a lot of us men will switch up, and the woman's like, nah, but you said this. Now she's not gonna trust your word, so be careful.
Everything was cool until this man starts calling my phone all throughout the day, every day. And it's not a problem. I don't dislike him calling because I like talking to him. The problem is I'ma catch feelings. You calling my phone all day, we go together. And nobody asked for that. We didn't sign up for it, but I can't help it. So I told him, I need you to back up. I need you to dial it back a little bit.
You know what's crazy, man? People in general, man, we just can't get it right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always too good to be true. She basically just said that she was just cool with hooking up, hanging out, having a good time. Shout out to Coach Corey Wayne, right? The 3 H's, right? She was just cool with doing those 3 things. But here you go, you know what I'm saying, putting all your emotions into it, and you hitting her up all the time. Like, the phones is just to set things up in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be on the phone checking in, sending good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good early afternoon, good early evening. You don't need to do all that. But my thing is like, dang, man, she's cool with you not even hitting her up. All you gotta do is just hit her up to set the date and y'all link up. That's it. Y'all ain't gotta talk on the phone, none of that. She was cool with just chilling. But this is what men do. When you don't have a bigger purpose in your life, when you don't have a craft that you focused on, when you even got something bigger going on, this is what you're naturally gonna do because he can't help it. Because to me, if I'm in that situation, I'm cool. I don't have to call her. I only gotta talk to her when I link up with her. Like, come on, man. Like, you tripping.
You don't have to call me breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and 2 snacks. We don't have to do all of that. Pick one, maybe. We don't even have to talk on the phone every day. But, let's just dial it back. And you know what he said? He said, nah. What you mean, no? He said no. So that's automatically red flag number 1 because boundaries, I've set them and he said no. Now the toxic side of me is like, you really just want to talk to me that bad? Sheesh. But the healing side of me is like, girl, run the other way because clearly this nigga don't respect the boundaries that you set. But which side did I listen to?
Hey, women, make sure you respect your boundaries. She is right there. People in general, you gotta respect your boundaries because this is like stalkerish behavior. If somebody is getting pursued by somebody or chased all the time and that person has asked them to stop blowing their phone up and they say no, that's a super red flag. You can't even ignore that. That's a super red flag. That's somebody that's turning into a stalker. You gotta run.
Come on, it's big rocks. You already know. It's the toxic side. She always gonna win, right? This man did ask me. He said, so what happens if you catch feelings? I said, if I catch feelings for you, I'm cutting you off completely because this isn't going nowhere. We are never going to be in a relationship. He's like, well, let's just see if we get there because I like talking to you. I don't want to stop talking to you, so I'm going to keep calling. And that's exactly what he's done. Even more now. He called me all the time. And so I'm like, well, that did help me kind of deter from catching feelings because he don't respect my boundaries and I'm not going to be able to actually catch feelings for him. So it's cool. Until yesterday, the day before my birthday, this man didn't call me all day. The whole entire day, not once. Then today, the day of my birthday, he texts me at 2:00 in the fucking afternoon.
All right, so I think let me break down what she's kind of saying in man language, right? A lot of men don't understand how you show up with a woman initially is how the whole situation or dynamic is going to go. So if you start off like, and the thing is, most of us men, you're gonna have to pursue the woman in the beginning. But if you don't learn how to back off a little bit, if you are chasing a woman and you get her, that's how you have to keep her, because women believe in consistency naturally. So if you start off by chase, you have to keep that up. But here's the thing. Most men can't keep it up because it's like you burn out. It's not natural to be chasing. See, it's natural for a woman to communicate with the man that she likes. It's natural for her to hit him up and say, hey, I'm thinking about you. Hey, I miss you. Hey, what are you up to? It's natural for women to do that. And now, a lot of women will disagree, but I don't. So for a man to do that all the time consistently, it's tiring. You burned out. But see, you messed up in the beginning when she was just cool with, linking up. You didn't even have to hit her up every day. She said, just hit me up when you ready to link up. That's it. That's all type of shit. That's all you had to do. But nah, we want to make it difficult on ourselves because we ain't got nothing bigger in our life that we chasing. Like, man, that's one of the hardest lessons to learn. Like, women keep it consistent. Like, that's the thing. Like, women are very, like I said, they're very intuitive, but at the same time, when it comes down to that lying stuff, they don't really like rock with that type of stuff. So in the beginning, when you say you want a relationship, then you try to switch it up, she dipping. When you're chasing her, you finally get her and you stop chasing her, she dipping. Because you have to be consistent. But I know the question most men are probably like, how do you get a woman to chase you? And what you have to learn how to do is it's like you have to learn the power of making people miss you. And I'm not saying do this as a manipulation tactic or whatever. But what I'm saying is when you have something bigger that you're focused on, Corey, shout out to Corey Wayne. I shout him out a lot, but he always says in the beginning, it's once a week. So you're linking up with a woman in the beginning, you see her you're initiating contact once a week until she gets to a point where she doesn't want to wait that week. So basically what happens is when a woman starts to like you, she'll start to reach out to you. And when she starts to reach out to you, that's when you kind of back off and she'll do most of the work. And I know it's hard because most of us men, we naturally want to pursue the woman and hit her up and stuff like that. But you got to learn how to have hobbies and things like that to take your mind off of women. You got to learn how to be focused on something bigger because that takes you off women. Like just as I'm recording this video, I done got some text messages, but I'm recording. So I'm not gonna read them, I'm not gonna respond to them because I got something going on. So I can't get back to those people right now, but I will once I'm done recording. So that's the thing. When you really got stuff going on in your life, you ain't gotta fake it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta fake it. Really have stuff going on in your life, and then naturally that woman would decide she would start to be the one that chases you. And she's kind of doing all the work. And I know women are gonna be like, the man should be able to chase too, or I ain't gonna chase. I'm not chasing. But what you gotta understand is I'm providing value in other ways. I'm still participating in the situation we got going on. I'm paying for things. I'm giving my energy. I'm giving my guidance, my leadership. I'm motivating. I'm encouraging. I'm leading. So there's different things I'm doing. But when it comes to a woman, when it comes to someone pursuing or chasing somebody, women are the ones that kind of want to be the ones to reach out to you. And going back to the beginning of the video, man, this man had a perfect situation. All he had to do was nothing. Basically, she said, you don't have to do anything. All I require you to do is to show up on a date and to hang out and have a good time. And he couldn't even do that. So it goes to show, man, like, you gotta be consistent with women. And the best way to be consistent with women is to be consistent with yourself and how you show up. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel. As always, guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gone.